New information this afternoon about a possible cause of a rollover crash that sent 4 people to the hospital and closed part of the interstate in Dane County overnight. And there's still no deal from lawmakers regarding another coronavirus rescue package. Now the president is considering stepping in.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kent. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Friday afternoon. Madison police are investigating more reports of shots fired despite pleas from city leaders to stop the gun violence. Several people reported hearing shots around 7:40 last night near the Center Street and 3rd Avenue intersection. This is by the Alliant Energy Center. People told police they saw a car chasing an SUV at the time of the shooting. No injuries nor property damage was reported. Gun violence is a growing problem in Madison this year. Earlier this week, Acting Police Chief Vic Wall said officers responded to around 50 shots fired calls in July and found more than 350 spent shell casings at scenes all over the city. 11 people were also injured during shootings last month. Madison detectives are also working to identify people suspected of vandalism and looting during violent demonstrations held in the city a few weeks ago. The Burglary Crime Unit posted photos on the department's Facebook page featuring persons of interest. Anyone with information asked to call Madison City Crime Stoppers at 608-266-6014. Tips can be submitted online or via text. Turning to the weather now, storms possible this weekend. Here's meteorologist Reese with a look at your first warned forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Mark. That's why we're enjoying the dry weather that we've had. Storms are indeed possible this weekend. The rest of this afternoon should remain relatively quiet for us. Temperatures are already into the upper 70s, low 80s. In Janesville, we're going to continue to warm up towards 82 for those highs later on this afternoon, with the rest of the day staying dry for us. Here's a live look outside right now. Nothing really showing up in the sky other than beauty. Let's take it that way. Here's high-resolution Doppler remaining clear until you work your way towards the north woods and parts of Minnesota. That's where we're seeing the showers or thunderstorms. Attention closer. We're going to watch those shower and thunderstorm chances increase for Saturday and again on Sunday. By the way, Sunday continues to look very warm for us.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes, Chris. Thank you. Troopers are still investigating a rollover crash, but believe the driver likely fell asleep behind the wheel. The crash happened along the interstate near Windsor around 3 this morning. 4 people were hurt. 2 were airlifted to nearby hospitals. Within the last hour, the Wisconsin State Patrol troopers say all suffered serious injuries but are expected to be okay. The group was from out of state and on a trip. Troopers are reminding people to rest up before long drives. Madison police still searching for a driver involved in a serious crash on the east side last night. Witnesses told officers an SUV T-boned a van at the East Washington and Oaks Street intersection. The SUV driver ran away before officers arrived on the scene. 4 passengers in the SUV were injured, including 1 woman who was in critical condition. The Wisconsin State Patrol is helping reconstruct that crash. 3 workers hired to help at the Democratic National Convention have tested positive for COVID. Daily screenings began last week for employees expected to work the convention. It's set to start August 17th in Milwaukee, but will be held mainly online because of the coronavirus pandemic. Joe Biden and other speakers will not attend the convention in person. It's unclear how Biden will accept his party's nomination. Talks on Capitol Hill ended late last night without a deal on a new coronavirus relief package, and there are no formal negotiations between the White House and congressional leaders planned for today. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
President Trump could be preparing to take action on his own after negotiations with Congress on a new coronavirus relief package stalled late last night.
The president's first choice is to do a deal. We've said that. If we conclude tomorrow that there's not a compromised position on the major issues, the president has alternatives in executive orders.
The president says he has executive orders ready to go to address evictions, unemployment insurance, and student loans.
Certainly, there are limitations with what we can do from an executive order point of view, but we will be as aggressive and as robust as we possibly can be.
Well, the president may go ahead and do an executive order, a few executive orders, but even they admitted that would leave out millions and millions of people.
The bill's overall price tag is the biggest sticking point. The White House started at $1 trillion, with Democrats wanting a $3.4 trillion package.
We asked them, would you meet us in the middle? And they said, no, it has to be mostly in our direction, that they're unwilling to meet in the middle.
More than 30 million Americans are out of work, and many say they don't know how they'll make ends meet without the extra federal spending on unemployment. The Small Business Paycheck Protection Program, which is designed to keep employees on the payroll, is set to expire on Saturday. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And the United States added 1.8 million jobs last month as it works to recover from the pandemic recession. While that's good news, there are signs the labor market recovery is slowing down. In May, 2.7 million people were added back to payrolls, and in June that number increased to 4.8. More than 30 million people are currently receiving some form of unemployment insurance. We'll have more on these statistics coming up during today's Money Watch segment. Protests in Portland, Oregon turned violent again, even after the mayor pleaded with demonstrators to stay off the streets. Police say an officer suffered a severe injury after being hit with a rock late last night. Other demonstrators outside the police station used a tire puncturing device to disable police vehicles. The clashes this week have ratcheted up the tensions in the city days after an agreement was reached for federal agents to stop defending a federal courthouse that was the target of the protesters. The nightly Portland protests have taken place since May 25th, following the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. New at noon, a passenger plane with 191 people on board has skidded off a runway in southern India. At least 14 people were killed and 123 injured. The Air India 737 plane was landing in heavy rain and overshot the runway. It fell into a valley and broke in two. There was no fire. And a longtime advisor to Presidents Gerald Ford and George H.W. Bush has died. Brent Scowcroft was the only person to serve as a national security advisor to two different administrations. His appointment by Ford in 1975 came as Scowcroft retired from the Air Force with the rank of Lieutenant General. He advised Bush during the 4 years of the Bush administration. He was also a Republican voice against the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Brent Scowcroft died of natural causes. He was 95 years old. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
It's a Philadelphia classic that'll knock your socks off. The only question is, as they say, do you want it with or without?
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It just gives you such a boost of confidence.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home. I had the timer on, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is wholly words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing? Or
it absolutely could be a daily thing, but the way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
One of the best parts of my job is I get to travel around the country and meet so many of you, as well as to eat at all sorts of local joints that you recommend. Recently, while in Philadelphia, I got a chance to eat my way from one end of the city to the other. And although there were lots of favorites, I want to share the most famous one with you, the cheesesteak. And just like anything else, every place we went seemed to have their own twist on it. Most places make it with thinly sliced prime rib, while others opt for less expensive cuts. Then there are those who serve it steak-like, and others sort of chop it or shave it. To make an easy version at home, we start off by sauteing some thinly sliced onions in a bit of vegetable oil. Once they're golden, we saute some thinly sliced top round. Once that cooks through, we place it on a board, lightly chop it, and place it in a hoagie roll before topping it with the caramelized onions and lots of cheese sauce. It's a Philadelphia classic that'll satisfy anyone, anywhere. If it's good enough for Rocky Balboa, I'm sure it'll knock your socks off. The simple step-by-step recipe for our Philly cheesesteak sandwiches is online now, so you can enjoy the taste of the city of brotherly love right at home. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy cheesy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Showers and thunderstorms possible this weekend. We'll let you know the best time to get outside for a walk around your neighborhood during your full forecast coming up.
Save big on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. This Mattia outdoor wall light comes in an oil-rubbed bronze or gray finish. Get it for only $26.69 after 11% off. Choose Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint with stain shield technology providing up to 50% more stain resistance and washability. Only $28.99 per gallon after 11% off. Start saving today with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs for just $38.71. Progressives 2 for $76.92. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Choosing the right Medicare plan is simple, right? Except that there are a lot of choices from a lot of companies. Avoid the confusion and the junk mail. Come to Informed Choice Insurance Agency. We know Medicare, and we offer many of Wisconsin's popular plans. There's no cost and no obligation to come discuss your Medicare options with the experienced team at Informed Choice. Call us today.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our communities.
Looking to the future, Baca Enterprises will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Baca Enterprises is helping you live life with confidence. Visit our website to schedule your tour today.
Sergenian's 90-year history means you pay $90 for installation no matter how many rooms you carpet. Get carpet and pad, your furniture moved, and your old carpet recycled. Our competitors can't match it. Local, sustainable Sergenians.
Dealing with the challenges of learning at home.
The biggest threat is engagement.
Advice for parents and kids facing virtual learning this school year.
We have to work as a team or the whole place falls apart.
From an experienced homeschooling household. Monday on News 3 Now this morning. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into raising prized livestock. So News 3 Now's not letting this year's county fair cancellations spoil the show. 4-H kids step into the ring for our blue ribbon judges during Fair Week, starting Monday on Live at 4. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, the labor market releases the latest job data, and DoorDash isn't just for dinner delivery anymore. Laura Podesta has today's Money Watch report.
Job market
market momentum slowed in July. According to the Labor Department, employers added 1.76 million jobs last month. It's better than expected, but a drop from the 4.8 million jobs added in June. The nation's unemployment rate now stands at 10.2%. Pfizer has struck a deal with Gilead Sciences to manufacture its antiviral drug Remdesivir. The two drug makers announced the multi-year agreement that would boost production efforts of the treatment. Doctors have been using Remdesivir in recent months to aid in the recovery of severely ill COVID patients. Uber's quarterly report card took a tumble with more people sheltering in place during the pandemic. The company reported a 73% drop in rideshare bookings compared to the same time last year. But demand for food delivery gave a boost to Uber Eats, which saw a 113% increase for the period ending on June 30th. And DoorDash makes a dart for the supermarket. The food delivery platform is launching Dash Mart, a digital convenience store to buy an array of household goods from groceries to pet supplies. Dash Mart is up and running in 8 cities across the U.S. like Chicago, Dallas, and Phoenix. DoorDash says it plans to expand to more markets within the coming months. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Laura Podesta.
Stocks are lower on Wall Street. The Dow Industrial's off 37 points. The NASDAQ down 81. And the S&P 500 is down 3. Let's check in with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this beautiful Friday. Hi, Pam.
Hi there. Yeah, and it's the beautiful weather to a large extent that's also hurting my commodity markets, Mark. We've got a lot of folks in the market that are saying, hey, the yields that we earlier expected are not necessarily going to pan out as we had expected. We're thinking bigger now, bigger on the corn, bigger on the beans. So our markets are lower there as well. What's growing in Wisconsin are the number of reports on that mysterious seed that's been mailed to folks all across the state in their mailbox. I just got off the phone this morning with Brian Kuhn, Division Administrator at the Wisconsin Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection, handling those reports. He said they now are north of 1,400 forms that have been filed, calls that have been received. Now it's kind of in the hands of the U.S. Department of Agriculture on where we go next. He said that people that do report will be contacted by USDA on either how to dispose of that seed or where they can send that seed for further analysis, because the federal government's still concerned that there could be noxious weeds in there that could threaten agriculture. So kind of keep those all the packages together, all the seed together, and await some of the announcements. Compeer Financial coming out with some good news for the member owners that work with them. They are returning about $177 million in member patronage back to the farms starting today. So a nice little financial shot in the farm in the arm for those farms that are doing business with Compeer. Dairy markets today in Chicago are getting beat up pretty good as far as the fluid milk contract's concerned. We're double digits lower on the trade so far for today. And again, not the kind of trend we like to see right now. In fact, the only commodity that I see gaining ground in Chicago are the hog markets. I talked yesterday with Kurt Larson from the Equity Livestock Barn, and he said that because pork producers had such a backlog on hogs earlier this spring when they couldn't get processed, now we are running into probably a deficit on baby piglets for this fall. So you might want to think about that. Fill up the freezer while you can. To do that, don't forget Dodge County Youth Livestock Expo is on now. They'll have an auction on those animals Sunday up at the fairgrounds in Beaver Dam. Anybody that buys an animal does have a guaranteed spot with a local processor. Barrel cheese down 12.5 today at 151 3/4. 40-pound block cheese down another 11 at 170.5. Even AA butter today, Mark, took a step back, down 2 3/4 cents at 153 a pound. So there you go, heading into a weekend.
Nothing but good news. All right, well,
can't find it.
Enjoy your weekend. We'll try it again next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pam. Here's Chris now with that weekend forecast.
Yeah, we have some sunshine out there right now, Mark, mixed in with the cloud cover, of course. Temperature-wise, we were at 77, but that wind direction is all important. We're seeing winds coming out of the south at 13 miles per hour. That's really going to help warm things up as we go through the next couple of days. 81 already for our friends in Janesville, 80 in Boscobel as well, but most of us are seeing those temperatures into the upper 70s with no showers or thunderstorms either. Now, we are seeing some showers across northern parts of the state, along with some showers of thunderstorms over parts of Minnesota. We're watching that severe weather outlook as we go through the coming days. Right now, we're expecting that to be towards the north, but the day that we've been watching all week is Sunday. As of now, the latest trends have been that the greatest severe weather potential will actually be northwest of the Twin Cities as we move into Sunday. So that may be some good news focused in on the weekend forecast. But we're still going to be watching the overall chances for showers and thunderstorms. High pressure is keeping our winds out of the south. This warm front is still working its way in from the north and west, and eventually that system will touch off more chances for some showers and thunderstorms. And some of those could arrive as early as tonight or sometime tomorrow morning, with the line of showers and thunderstorms across the north woods pushing towards the south and east. We'll also be watching those chances for showers and thunderstorms popping up from the south and west as we move into your Sunday. Let's go ahead and take a moment, though, to take you hour by hour. Here's the rest of this afternoon. We should top out right around 82 degrees. Some folks will likely nudge just a little bit warmer. Of course, that humidity is on the increase as well, so you're feeling that. Here we are tomorrow, just after lunchtime. Temperatures are into the low 80s. We'll see perhaps some chances for showers, but I'll tell you, in this type of setup, the timing, the models are going to be all over the place. So we'll have to watch the timing on a case-by-case basis with each line of showers and thunderstorms. But then tomorrow afternoon, we'll likely see those temperatures perhaps in the mid and upper 80s with the humidity. Then by Sunday at 10:30, we're already approaching the 80-degree mark, and you see those showers and thunderstorms starting to increase from the south and west. I expect those to move in by Sunday afternoon, but Sunday itself will be incredibly warm. Highs will be up around 87 degrees or so, and then we're going to continue to keep these warm temperatures around as we go through that extended forecast. Normal is 82. We'll be closer to normal, but we're still going to see those temperatures about a degree or two above normal, with extended above normal temperatures really going through the midpoint of the month. So that's something that we're used to at this point, especially after we went through July. Here we are, though, with that extended forecast. 82 today, 84 for Saturday, 87 on Sunday, and then we'll have that slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm pretty much each and every day as we move through next week.
The air conditioner's back on.
Yes, it is.
All right, Chris, thank you. Next at noon, 3 creative children and their parents are pushing for change in our country, one online story at a time. That's next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Aloha, I'm Gary Canolti, inviting News 3 Now viewers to join me on a fabulous tour to the Hawaiian Islands, October 14th to the 23rd. Spend 3 nights on Oahu near famous Waikiki Beach, 2 nights on the scenic Garden Isle of Kauai, and 3 nights on Kanapali Beach in Maui. Enjoy a Polynesian luau with traditional food and dance, and visit the Maui Tropical Plantation. All airfare, deluxe resorts, and more included. For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
She was the most welcoming person you could ever imagine. Her home was the safe place. It was difficult to comprehend how quickly everything kind of spiraled downwards. We didn't even know that she had COVID till a week later in her passing. The president made a huge mistake in downplaying this virus. There was a lack of leadership, a lack of responsibility, and a lack of resources. I felt like our elderly have not been a priority for this administration, that they don't matter. And I feel like my grandmother didn't matter. The last time I saw my grandmother, we weren't going to be allowed in the hospital. We asked if we could video chat her, and everyone could say a little something. We gathered as a family, we prayed. But the fact that she was alone, it just breaks my heart.
For 45 years, Affordable Dentures and Implants has created affordable access to dental care.
And we're proud to have helped millions of people improve their smiles.
Our number one priority is always being the health and the well-being of our patients and staff.
So, we're taking extra precautions to welcome you to a safe and clean environment.
Because we want you to go ahead and smile.
Affordable Dentures and Implants. We can't wait to see you.
A family in Baltimore has created a unique way to keep children occupied during the pandemic. They're shining a light on untold stories and empowering others. Here's CBS's Nicole Killian.
They boasted a grand and impressive residence.
The Connollys have turned their love of books into a virtual storytelling series, taking a page from the old PBS show Reading Rainbow.
All kinds of books can be used for storytelling.
7-year-old Elijah runs camera.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Sisters Clark and London edit the episodes.
What music do we put right here?
It's a family affair led by Nathan and his wife Shawnee, both history professors at Johns Hopkins University.
What goes into selecting a book?
We look for books that are trying to exalt and celebrate some form of Black history and culture.
From the African American experience to the African diaspora.
I'm here to ask you a question about...
Each story is followed by a lesson that encourages viewers to read between the lines.
This is a mostly, I guess, white community, and so they don't really understand the importance about knowing Black history.
If you are telling a child Black stories or stories about their history that are portraying their history in a beautiful light, they carry it with them for the rest of their life.
Highlighting Black books that matter. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Baltimore.
And the family already had a sizable collection of Black children's books, so they started using their own library to put together the YouTube series. Very creative, very important, very powerful. All right, Chris, one final check of the forecast.
Sunshine is expected as we go through the rest of the afternoon, Mark. That humidity creeps up just a little bit, so you will begin to notice that. But still, I encourage you to get outside and enjoy the weather. It's going to be comfortable. We'll see chances of showers and thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Still, there will be several dry hours, so neither day is going to be a washout, but know that chance of showers and thunderstorms will be there. They're going to be difficult to time out at this point, but we're still going to watch them closely as they begin to fire on up. So chance of showers and thunderstorms Monday as well. Tuesday is the one day that I'm confident in just being completely dry. Low humidity Tuesday as well, but then by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, along with next Saturday, we're going to keep that humidity around each and every single afternoon, along with that chance of a shower or a thunderstorm just about each and every afternoon as well. So we've been in this period of cool weather this week, but we're going right back to where we were, though not as hot. But still, as we go through this weekend, I'm expecting those heat indices to be into the upper 90s, perhaps.
The dog days of summer are here.
They're back. I know.
They're in July.
We had our false fall.
We had a little break.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a safe afternoon.